G'day everyone, welcome to Developer Update 2 of the Gangs of Metacadia Strategy game that we are currently building. In the last update we spoke about the different gangs, we talked about the game at a high level. In this one we'll dive into the early development of the interface and we'll talk a bit about what we've been building behind the scenes. So this is what the interface looks like at the moment, and this is just very early in the development cycle. The first thing you might notice is that we have kind of like a large canvas here that is essentially this Neon Syndicate's part of the city. So there's 5 different gangs, as we spoke about last time: Neon Syndicate, Chrome Serpent, Sewer Rats, Digital Drifters, and the Iron Shadows. So these are the 5 gangs that are sort of in play in the game. And in the middle of the screen here, maybe the most prominent piece of the game is you get to see what their part of the city looks like. So what we're looking at the moment is the Neon Syndicate's part of the city. Now you see you've got these little markers. These are nowhere near where they actually need to be at the moment. Again, this is just super early development. We've just thrown them randomly on the screen right now. But these little markers will be things that you can essentially click on that will open up some information about the building that you've clicked on. And then you'll be able to essentially go into that building further. In this case, you can go in and sort of join by minting an insignia in this case, so going into that building to mint. And there'll be other buildings here as well that you can sort of go in further into. You can see that we can click on the other ones as well. So here is the Chrome Serpents. This is what their part of the city looks like. You'll notice it's quite dark at the moment because it's actually nighttime. We wanted to make this look and feel like a sort of system in which it reflects a global clock, right? It's a city. It has, of course, it has its own night and daytime cycle. So we wanted to add that in as well. So during the day, the cities are a lot lighter and brighter, and the contrast is a lot more shifted also. So the Chrome Serpents here, they have the Eclipse Lounge, which is of course a luxurious nightclub where you can join to become part of their gang. And I'm already part of this gang, so I can see their other building as well, which is called the Holodome. And this is a Holodome. This is basically where you'll be able to do your influence and sort of promote or suppress other gangs through that influence concept we spoke about in the first video. On the right hand side here, we have a bit of a leaderboard where you can start to see some information about who's currently leading, their wealth, their holders, that sort of stuff. We got some other gangs here we can quickly take a look at. The Sewer Rats. These guys live underground. They have the Rat's Nest, which is going to be their recruitment area. We don't have images for that yet. We don't have the audio for that yet either. They're going to have some other parts of the city there you'll be able to click on. The Digital Drifters, these guys are the finance quarter legends. Basically, they have a lot of money and they have a bunch of different buildings which will also become more available as the game builds out further. Here we have the Cypher Nexus. This will be the recruitment area, which won't be here at all. It'll be somewhere else. And that's going to, again, you can see these little audio image parts here. That's going to have audio that describes that part of the city. Like what is this actual building? The narrator will explain it to you. Actually, not the narrator, the actual leader of the city. So if you come up here to the Digital Drifters part at the top and you click the little arrow here next to it, there's a picture of the leader, in this case, Cass. And they'll basically explain what they are all about. And they'll also be the one that helps sort of explain the buildings. So Iron Shadows, these guys are the builder quarter, like very burly, strong, irony sort of folks who hang out at the Rusty Wrench, which is going to be one of these buildings here, and this will be how you join the Iron Shadows. So that's the 5 gangs. This is a bit of an overview of what the city looks like. We've got a chat interface on the left over here, which is not really functional at the moment. But you'll be able to flick between global chat and gang only chat. And you've got your standard pieces up the top. You can basically connect to connect your wallet and an interface there. There's also a game introduction that'll show you sort of how things work. Again, there'll be some audio that helps understand that. So we want to make sure that there's pieces in play to really help explain the game as it's being played. So that's a bit of an overview. We have a clock down the bottom as well that shows the time. This is all going to shift around. We're not really super happy with the placement of everything yet, but of course this is our first sort of developer update where we're showing what the UI, initially looks like. So that's a bit of an overview of that. I hope you found that enjoyable and sort of seeing the progress that's coming along. In the next update, we'll go through more of the other buildings, talk about the game flow, maybe do some minting and sort of go through how the game might play out typically. But yeah, that's a bit of an overview and an update on the game progress so far. Thank you very much.